Hi scholars, Professor Amachi here. Wanted to take you through tutorial 3 or module 3, case problem 1. This is the slate and pencil homepage. Why don't we go ahead and get started, and we'll work through everything, and we'll get you to 100%. Okay, let's get started. Okay, our instructions are right here. And if we were to just look at the code just as is, just kind of looks like that, not really much of anything. So let's come out over here, go to the SP home, right? SP home, I did a reset on this, so yeah, let's just pretend you don't see that green check. We'll have a blank checkbox right there. See, slate and pencil tutoring, we have to link to our style sheets. So link CSS, and how many do we got? We got 1, 2, and 3. So we got 3 of those. And here we go, SP base, right? SP styles. And SP layout. SP layout's over here. Let's drop that in to our homepage. And let's see if we get that. All right, so far so good. Next section, body styles under SP layout. SP layouts right here. Create a style rule for HTML that sets the height of the browser window at 100%. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. HTML height is 100%. Create a style rule for the page's body element. So that's this, body. Okay, it sets the width to 95% of the browser window, ranging from 640 pixels up to 960. And horizontally center the page's body element within the browser window. And ensure the height of the page body is always at least as high as the browser window itself. So we set the minimum height of the browser window to 100%. Why don't we work backwards here? Okay, and this should give us what we need here. Min height 100%. Okay, margin left, we're going to do auto, and then margin right, we're going to do auto. Max width 960 pixels. Min width is 640 pixels. And our width is at 95%. Create a style rule to apply the border box model to all header, UL, nav, list, and A. A elements. That's your link there. That's pretty straightforward. So that's header, UL, nav, LI, and A. And that's WebKit, box sizing, that's border box. Mozilla box sizing to border box, and box sizing to border box. Let's grab this. Window and body styles. So let's throw that over here. Excellent. That's very satisfying to see those green check marks. Complete the row and page header styles. Go to the row style section. Okay. Placed all the elements that should be treated as grid rows in the row class. For every element of the row class, create a style rule that expands the element to cover any floating content within the element. So that will be, so row styles, and this is going to be row after. Okay, and as always, we clear both content is that, and our display is table. Okay, then go to the page header styles. We'll create styles for the content of the body header. Create a style rule for the logo image within the body header that displays the image as a block with a width of 70% of the header. It's floated on the left margin. Okay, floated on the left margin there. The header also contains a nav list that our customer wants to display vertically. So we'll create a style rule for the nav element within the body header that floats the nav list on the left, sets the size of the left and right padding to 2%, sets the width of the nav list to 30% of the width of the header. And the hypertext links in the nav list should be displayed as blocks. So we'll create a style rule for every A element in the header nav list that displays the element as a block with a width of 100%. Page header styles. Okay, that is, let's see. Okay, so we got this one up here. Logo image. Okay, so we're gonna go body, header, image. Display as block. Float left. Width is going to be 70%. Okay, and the nav element, that's over here. So we'll do body, header, nav. That's float left, padding left. 2%. Padding right, 2%. And the width is 30%. Okay, and the A element. The A element is going to be down here. So it's body, header, nav, A. Display as block. And the width was 100%. Okay, those three things along with the row after. Okay, let's grab that. Then page header styles. Page header styles. That's down there. Great. Horizontal nav list. Horizontal nav list. As a matter of fact, let's see what we got going here. Not really much of anything. Okay. Horizontal nav list. For all list items within the horizontal nav list, create a style that displays the items as blocks with the width of 12.5% floated on the left margin. Okay, so that's this. That is nav horizontal list. How about we do this under here? Nav horizontal list. Display is block. Float left with a width of 12.5%. Okay, so we'll grab that, throw it over here. So far, so good. Let's keep going. Let's do HRs. Go to the HR section. HR section's over here. The HR element is used to display a horizontal divider between sections of the page. Add a style rule that sets the width of the HR element to 50. Oh, that's pretty straightforward here. So HR element, set your width to 50%. Great work. Let's do the footer styles. Footer styles create a style rule that displays the footer only when the margins are clear of floating objects. Pretty straightforward. Footer. Clear both. That should be it. Topics styles section. That's this section right here. This section sets the styles for a list of 4 topics describing what the company is offering. We're going to display this horizontally on the page. For list items within the UL element with the ID topics, create a style rule to display the items as blocks with the width of 20%. Float the items on the left margin and set the size of the left margin space to 0% and the right margin space to 1.5. Okay, that's this, UL topics. We got our list there. Display block. Float left. Width is 20%. Margin left, 0%. Margin right is 1.5%. Your customer wants the topics list to be well away from the left and right edges of the page body. In the same section, create a rule that sets the size of the left margin of the first item in the topics list to 775 and sets the right margin of the last item to 775. Okay, that is going to be then UL topics list first of type. First of type is going to be here, curly brace here, and margin left. Margin left is 775%. UL topics, LI, last of type. Open that up, margin right, 775%. In the same section, create a rule that displays the image within each list item in the topics list as a block with a width of 50% and centered within the list item block. So that is UL topics. Right, that's the image there. Display block. Display block here, width is 50%. Margin is 0. We'll set that to auto there. Okay, let's see if this will do it. This should. So that was under the topic section here. Okay. So far, so good. And this is going to be our last major thing. Yeah, we're going to work with the comments here. So we'll go to the customer comment styles section. Customer comment styles here. We'll create style rules for the customer comments displayed near the bottom of the page. For the UL element with the ID comments, create a style rule that sets the width to 75% and centers the element by setting the top-bottom margin to 40 pixels and the left-right margin to auto. Okay, we could do that. A UL comments. That's the idea of comments right there. So width is 75% and margin is 40 pixels and auto. Okay, your customer wants the list items to appear in 2 columns on the page. In the same section, create a style rule for every list item in the comments list that displays the item as a block with a width of 50% floated on the left and sets the size of the bottom margin to 30 pixels. Let's set that up like this. UL comments list. Open that up. Display is block. Float left. Margin bottom 30 pixels. $30 and width is 50%. Every customer comment is accompanied by an image of the student. Karen wants these images displayed to the left of the comment. Create a style rule to display the image within each comment list item as a block with a width of 20%, floated on the left and with a left-right margin of 5%. So that's like this, UL comments, LI, those are the images there. Display is block, float left, width of 20%, margin 0.5. Create a style rule for every paragraph nested within a customer list that floats the paragraph on the left margin, float left, right, with the width of 70%. UL comments list float left and width of 70%. I think that's going to do it for this one. Okay, comment styles, customer comment styles, drop that in. Complete the comment styles step. Okay, we're getting there. Final test. Let's see if we reload here. Hey, here it is. So now we see Yeah, now we see the home page there. Look at all of our tasks. We completed all the tasks. We can now hit submit, and that is our 100%. So I hope you have fun with this, and we'll see you on the next one.